Some Guam Department of Education high school graduation plans set in place before Typhoon Mawar have seemingly been blown away by the storm. I'm speaking with GDOE parent Candilyn Terlaje, who's sharing her frustrations with alternative plans for ceremonies.
Information is that it will be at JFK parking lot.
Originally, the graduation was supposed to be held at UOG Fieldhouse?
Yes, that was the original plan. And then we are getting information that a comedy show is still going to take place at UOG Fieldhouse with minimal damage sustained to the facility. But the other information we're receiving is that there were damages sustained and that GDOE will have to speak with UOG officials to discuss those issues.
And from my understanding, you were able to speak with GDOE officials and officials from UOG. So what were their responses to your inquiries?
So I had reached out via email to Dr. Judy Wampat, and she did respond to me late last night. And her response to me was that it's not her place to make that decision. We would have to reach out to this specific school or respective school, and they would have to be the ones to make the coordination with UOG. I did email Mr. Palmer with UOG, and he gave me updates as far as which schools have confirmed grad ceremonies that will be taking place there and what school is pending confirmation.
Some of the students raised money for graduation, and you did have concerns with where that money is going now, that their graduation is not being held at UOG and being held at JFK.
Yes, that's correct. During the school year, it was our understanding that each school was allotted a certain amount of money, and if I'm not mistaken, it was about $5,000 that would go towards graduation. On top of that, my daughter, who also ran for Royal Court, they were told that whatever money was raised, that would also go towards graduation. So the question and concern is, where has that money been spent? Will that money be going towards grad ceremony, and how will it be used if it hasn't been used already?
There are some students who would be able to graduate at UOG, and then there are students that will still graduate at JFK. There are some people who will say, well, as long as you're graduating, you're still going to get a ceremony, and that's what matters. But what is your response to that?
My response is I think the seniors, they all should have a say at the end of the day. This is their time to shine, right? They've come a long way in the past 4 years, from the COVID pandemic to Typhoon Mawar, and they've worked so hard for the last 4 years.